Welcome to Still Becoming by Unfiltered, Unhealed. These are authentic conversations recorded from inside prison, so the audio isn't always perfect. But neither are people. This is Damien's story.
An inmate at a correctional facility. This call will be recorded and monitored. If you wish to block any future calls of the... Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
All right, Damien. What is your very first childhood memory? Like, not the happiest memory, just the first one that comes to mind.
Oh, me being at Wildwoods, New Jersey. That is the very first thing that I remember.
How old were you?
Like 3 or 4. I remember getting a hermit crab that time. I remember getting a stuffed animal, like a teddy bear stuffed animal that my mom still had.
But you went in on the boardwalk or something?
No, it was out at the souvenir shop, and I had it my whole childhood all the way up until I got locked up, and my mom actually still has it.
Well, who'd you go to Wildwood with?
Oh, my mom and my dad.
Just them?
Yeah, just that.
If someone had met you at 7 years old, how would they have described you? Funny, quiet, wild, sensitive, shy? Like, how would they have described you?
Helpful, and then trying to help everybody. I was always trying to cut grass and help everybody. I was always helpful. Like, I was never a trouble kid. Like, I really wasn't. It wasn't until I turned 14, 15 that I really started having problems.
So what made you happiest as a kid?
Working on cars with my grandfather up in PA or my uncle. I was 14 years old, like changing oil in my dad's truck and my mom's car and working on their cars and stuff.
Well, what did you want to be when you grew up?
A mechanic, or I wanted to be a race car driver. Firefighter. I wanted to be a firefighter for a little while. Did I ever tell you when there was a fire next door to my house?
No.
The house I took to when she was sick to get the cough syrup and stuff. The big house that was on the right-hand side, with the white fence.
Okay.
Before they remodeled the house, they had a fire in the house. I woke up, I was sleeping in the living room, and I woke up and there was, I remember seeing a bunch of lights, like outside my window.
Yeah.
And I went outside and Michelle was out front screaming.
Oh, God.
Like, my daughter's in there, in there.
God.
And I was like, what the hell? Like, I couldn't go in the front door because the fire was there, but the fire wasn't upstairs. And good thing it wasn't. Just telling her, like, open the window. And she opened the window and she jumped out the window. That's how I broke my finger.
Oh, God. God, what haven't you broken?
I broke my fingers. I broke my wrist. I got hit with a chainsaw in my arm. Broke my hip. I collapsed 2 discs in my back.
Mm-hmm.
I broke my hip the same time I messed my back up because I was supposed to stay in bed. And I was supposed to stay in bed, heal, and I didn't. And I went riding dirt bikes, and I hit a tree. I got on the dirt bike and went home, and it was so bad that when I got home, I laid the bike over in the front yard, and my mom was like, because I was out front screaming, and they thought that I was bleeding from the inside or whatever. I told you not to go out. I told you not to go out. I punctured my lung, actually. That's what it was. I punctured my lung when I was laying on the ground. The blood would come out of my mouth. I punctured my lung, and they thought it was a lot worse than it was.
Oh, God. Well, that's pretty bad.
I broke my rib, which one of my ribs through my lung. And I fractured my hip, messed my back up, and they put me in a whole bodysuit, which I still didn't. I was supposed to stay in there in the bodysuit for like 18 months, and I didn't even stay in the bodysuit for 10 months. I got right back out there.
18 months? So by the time I met you, you still supposed to be in a bodysuit?
No. It's 15 when this happened. I was 16 when this happened. Hell yeah, that was my first big bike that I ever owned. Was time to 500 Dora bike. I did some work for my grandma, and she was like, I got this scooter downstairs that my husband used to own, and I need to get it out of here. Can you please come out there and take it out of here for me? I'll give it to you. You can have it. And I was like, a scooter? Hell yeah, I'll come down there and get it. And I go down there, it's a fucking big-ass motorcycle.
A scooter.
Yeah, and I went upstairs with a big-ass bike, and I'm like, a scooter? It's like, yeah, this ain't a scooter.
Well, Tell me about your mom, like when you were younger, though.
I don't know, she's an alcoholic.
Like, what's your fondest memory of her?
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't have a really fond memories of my parents. Like my dad did bare minimum. He worked, food on the table and a roof over my head, and I had to find out a way to get my own school clothes and stuff like that. Which really, that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to go to school, because I was always getting into fights and always getting picked on. And then then my mom would try to do what she could, and that would cause them to argue and fight or whatnot, and it would cause her to drink. And I don't know. I mean, my parents never took me to no sports. I didn't never do no sports.
Well, who made you feel safest growing up? Like grandparents, teachers, neighbor, like anybody. Like who made you feel safest? Who was like, did you have a safe person?
Yeah, really, honestly.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like I would go to their house for Christmas and Thanksgiving and everything. Like I go and hang out with their for every day. Like we would walk to school together, we would catch the bus together. They would go out to eat, and they would just show up at my house and be like, "Come on, we're going out to eat with us." Or I was already at their house. Like they would hire a babysitter to watch me and Chickadee, and Donna would go out, and I would spend the night at their house until I went to go home. I used to go cut their grass, and they used to take me out shopping, get me all my clothes. Like, that's where I got a lot of clothes from.
When did you stop feeling like a kid?
Like the age of 15. Yeah, either that or you when I started going out with you, and I found out you were like 30.
Try again. No, try again. You had like you were playing house before me, though, apparently.
I guess when I got put out of my house and I got that roll home, and I thought I was king shit because I was fucking in the house.
Not a lot of people have their own place at 16.
They definitely didn't. They definitely don't. And you make that me and Chrissy thing a lot bigger than what we really were.
I want to intervene here real quick. Part of this episode was cut out to be in a future episode where we do get into the reasoning behind why we broke up and why I walked away from him in jail. But we're not there yet. So bear with me and the cutouts and keep an eye out for that future episode. Though I read the letters. The girl said she was pregnant. You believed her.
I did believe her. I did believe her, but at the time that I was sleeping with her, we weren't dating.
Y'all were living together.
It was just something that happened. She took me sleeping with her twice, like we were together, and she thought that she could control me. And you think you're bad, and you think you're bad. Like,
how was I bad? I did not try to control you.
I'm talking about age-wise.
Oh. How old was she?
She's like 5 or 6 years. She's like 5 or 6 years older than you are.
Nuh-uh.
All right, okay, look it up.
I don't want to look her up. And she knew how old you were.
Yeah, hell yes, you know how old I was. Most definitely.
Wow. And she lied about being pregnant. So she was like 25? How old was I?
The thing was, this is what happened. Her mom put her out, and she had her daughter from some other guy. And I felt bad. I felt bad. So I told her, I was like, look, I'm in 2 bedrooms, and have the back bedroom. I'm never here. Just, I don't want no guys in my house, and I don't want nobody in my closet. Like, I don't want nobody in my closet. That's why I had a lot of serious symptoms and hard stuff and whatnot. And she agreed to it. And then she wound up asking me if her cousin and her boyfriend could come over. They wanted to drink. And I was like, yeah, I don't care. That's fine. Like, you know, I'll drink too. So I came home and we all drank and we wound up sleeping together.
Her boyfriend came over and you ended up sleeping with her afterwards?
No, her cousin and her cousin's boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
I think I had the row home for like 4 or 5 months before she moved in. 3 months, 4 months before she moved in. I had the row home all together like 8 months. She told me, no, you can't go to Ocean City, blah, 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 or whatever. I told her, I said, you're not my girlfriend, you're not my wife, you're not my mom, you're not my dad. This is what I want to do. It's for you. I want to grab my clothes and stuff and walk out of the house, take the back of my head open and push me down the steps.
She was too old. You should have known then there was something wrong with her. Because, if I knew how old you were, you would have never got in my car.
My shoulder and my head went through the wall into the guy's row home, into the row house next door. And the guy told me, he was like, my wife's not going to be home until tomorrow around this time. You fix the hole in the wall, you fix the damage, and I won't say nothing. But if my wife comes home and sees this, she's going to report it, and they're going to put you out. And I had my dad go over and sheetrock the wall and put the fire foam and stuff back in the wall and fix it all up. And then the next day, my dad had a conversation, and I went to the front office, and I told Christy, I was like, look, you've got 3 months in this row and get your shit out. I don't want nothing to do with you. And then around the time that you was when she had to move out of the row home, she moved back in with her parents, and she's still trying to find me. She's still trying to run me down. She still go to my mom's house, buy pills for my mom and stuff. Where you ran into her ass is at my mom's house. She came up with all these stories, and y'all came up to see me. She came up with all these.
What did you need that nobody realized you needed?
Somebody to care, love, maybe. I don't know. I don't. That's another good question. I don't know. Like, how would you answer that question?
What do you need that nobody realized you needed? Okay, so it's like when you were really young, though, like 12 and younger. What did I need? I mean, I needed attention. I needed, like, non-judgmental love. Unconditional love. That's what it is. It's called unconditional love. What do you think that the little boy Damien, what do you think he deserves?
Unconditional love.
Yeah, there we go. I guess that's the lesson of today, huh? Unconditional love.
That's a big one there, isn't it?
So, were there moments, specific moments that you can recall where someone could have changed your direction?
Yeah, when I got shot, and I went to my grandparents' house in September, and my aunt and uncle came down for Thanksgiving. My aunt told me, you're coming home with me. Like, you're coming to stay live with me. And, they were teaching me how to build houses and put me to work and stuff. And my mom cried her eyes out. You're not taking my son from me. You're not taking my son from me. He's coming back to Baltimore with me. And I did. I fell back to Baltimore. That's when shit changed. That's when everything changed. And went back to Baltimore and started getting in trouble. Started robbing things.
Yeah, that definitely could have took you in a different direction, probably.
And I should have stayed in PA. I should have went to Pittsburgh with my aunt, uncle, and my cousin. I should have. And I look back at that all the time too. Like, it's crazy. I should have went to Pittsburgh. I should have.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Can't do nothing about it now.
Nope. And I remember sitting in my mom's car, and I'm telling myself, like, get out the car and go with your aunt and uncle. Get out the car. Don't go back to Baltimore. Didn't listen to my gut feeling. And that's why I always listen to my gut feeling. Now, whatever my gut tells me, I always go with it.
You should. Apparently, your gut's, like, always right. All right. What would 7-year-old... Huh?
All right.
All right. All right.
That's what you just said.
You're not even saying it right.
That's what you just said. You said, all right. What do you drink? What do you get out of this spigot in the sink?
Water.
All right, you got that right. Okay.
What do you mean I got it right? I got it right?
Yeah, what is Havoc?
Havoc?
Yeah, what is it?
A name? He's a dog.
Oh, all right, you got that right too. So, all right. And
You can't even tell I'm saying it wrong. Say water.
Water.
You're putting a D. It's water.
Yeah, that.
And then hold on. See, you can't even tell I'm saying it wrong and you're saying it wrong. It's I can't even say dog. Dog.
Is it dog?
Dog. A W. We put a W in it. DAWG. But it's DOG. Hold on. If it's one, it's short. So A-E-I-O. It should be dog. Dog. No, I'm still saying it wrong. Well, here. What would 7-year-old Damien think if he saw you today?
Probably be disappointed.
Be scared. Scared to grow up.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, hell yeah.
So, When you think about the little boy we've been talking about today, at what point do you think the world stopped seeing him?
Whoa, at the age of 18 when I got locked up.
That's when you felt like you disappeared?
Yep. And I felt like everything stopped for me. And I felt like everybody stopped caring. And I felt like everything stopped for me, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think people will, like, be able to understand your childhood without feeling like you're excusing what happened? What brought you here?
No, no,
You don't think they can understand where you came from without thinking it's an excuse, like you're trying to excuse what you did?
no. It always be factoring me trying to make excuses for what I did. And I'm not, there's no to be sure.
No, I agree. There is no excuse. I see it more as like trying to understand it. So going forward, life can be different. When you get your second chance, it can be completely different.
I definitely would.
Yeah.
Definitely would.
You have 6 minutes remaining.
Well, damn. How long was that? It was 30 minutes. That was a quick 30 minutes. Well, that's all for this episode. But every story has another chapter. So until next time, still learning, still processing, still becoming. Thanks for listening to Unfiltered, Unhealed.